Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you about the new artifact set that will release in Krai. We've seen those two new artifact sets, Silken Moon Serenade and Night of the Skies Unveiling. So basically one of them is more of a support set for not necessarily just Krai characters. Actually, like you can basically use it on anyone in your team as long as you have a Krai character in your team. And then the new set is most likely going to be for Flynn's, as you can see, the character needs to be on field. So let's go over this one first, Silken Moon Serenade. So two-piece energy recharge plus 20% is nice. I think we only had Emblem until now that was giving 20% ER on the two-piece, so that's kind of cool. And then the four-piece, when you deal elemental damage, gain the Gleaming Moon Devotion effect for 8 seconds. Increase all party members' EM by 60 or 120 when the party's moon sign is Nascent Gleam or Ascendant Gleam. As we talked about in the previous video, Nascent Gleam is when you only have one Nokrai character in the team. Ascendant Gleam is when you have two Nokrai characters in the team. So if you only have one Nokrai character in the team, you will gain 60 EM with that artifact set. If you have two, you will gain 120 EM. On top of that, all the party members' lunar reaction damage is increased by 10% for each different Gleaming Moon effect that party members have. So you can effects from Gleaming Moon cannot stack. So you can only get 10%. You cannot stack this on different characters, it seems. Because it says you cannot stack, but then it says you can have different Gleaming Moon effect. I guess it counts this one as well. This is also a Gleaming Moon. So, but it cannot stack either. So I'm kind of confused about that. Anyways, so is this set gonna be good for Llama? It's gonna be okay on Llama actually, but it might not be the set that you want to put on Llama. It gives 20 ER. She will need some energy, quite a bit actually. And then it will give 60 EM only most of the time because for Llama, if you want to get her crit bloom passive, you will want only one Nokrai character, so you will only have the 60 EM buff. On the other hand, you could put Loma with a more EM focused set and then give this set to another character like, I don't know. I mean, your Baiju is probably going to be on Deepwood, or you bring Nahida and then your Kokomi could use that set. Kokomi could use that set. Nilu could use that set as well. Honestly, like you can put it in anyone in the team. You can of course put it on Lauma. It's probably just gonna be Lauma who's gonna take it, but it's technically usable on anyone, so gotta keep that in mind. Also pretty good on Inefa. It's gonna be pretty good on Inefa. Gives her energy she needs a little bit. Gives EM for the party for the electro charge, lunar charge reaction damage increase, and it will give 10% lunar reaction damage increase. So it's pretty good on Inefa. And on top of that, if you do Flint plus Inefa, you will gain that 120 EM for the team. And that's when the second set comes into play for Flynn's. This set gives EM 80 EM for the two-piece. That's the classic. And then for the four-piece, when nearby party members trigger lunar reaction, if the equipping character is on the field. So Flynn's will have to be on the field most likely. Because if you give that to Inefa, Inefa is not going to be on the field. Lauma is not going to be on the field most of the time. So it's not really that good because you only give the effect gain the effect for 4 seconds. So the effect that you gain will increases crit rate by 15% or 30%, depending on your moon sign. So if you have one Nokrai character, it's going to be 15%. If you have two Nokrai characters, it's going to be 30%. And yeah, if you do Flint plus Inefa, it's going to be 30% crit rate for Flynn's and the 80 EM, plus the 120 EM from this set if you give it to Inefa. So that's some pretty good buffs. If you notice something, is that it's only 30% crit rate. It's much less than Obsidian. Obsidian gives you 40 crit rate, plus 15 Night Soul Burst damage bonus. So the Nalan sets were pretty insane. Plus, the scroll also gives 40% damage bonus. But even if you look at the Fontaine artifacts, like if you look at Maréchaussée, can I show you here? If you look at Maréchaussée artifacts, yeah, if you look at Obsidian, like let me go here. If you look at Obsidian, 50% damage increase and 40% crit rate is insane. If you look at Maishose, 15% normal and short attack damage increase and 36 crit rate. Of course, you need Farina or a mechanic that makes you lose HP, but it's still fucking insane. And even if you look at Golden Troop, that's 75, that's 60, 70%. Oh my God, I can't do math. That's 70% elemental skill damage increase, which is freaking nuts. So yeah, the set is actually not that crazy when you compare to like when you compare to old sets. So I mean older sets from like Fontaine and Nalan. So it is good. I don't know if there's gonna be maybe some better options for Flints because like I'm not sure honestly. 80 EM, 30 crit rates. But I guess you get the 10% Lunar reaction damage increase, but it's the wording is weird because like it says the effects from the Gleaming Moon cannot stack, but right before it says for each different Gleaming Moon effect. For each Gleaming Moon effect. Different Gleaming Moon effect. Okay, so you can't stack the Gleaming Moon intent and you can't stack the Gleaming Moon devotion. But if I understand properly, it means you can stack the Gleaming Moon devotion and the Gleaming Moon intent. So if I'm understanding correctly, maybe people have talked about that in the early access videos and stuff like that, but you can stack those sets. So if you have this set and this set in the team, you can get 20% lunar reaction damage increase. Hopefully I'm correct. Otherwise, Hoyoverse, I mean, maybe I don't know English, maybe I'm dumb, but from what I'm reading, it means each different Gleaming Moon effect that party members have. So I assume you can stack different set, just not the same set. So you can't put everyone on Silken Moon Serenade and get 40% lunar reaction damage, okay? Or like 30% or whatever. So yeah, Inefa Flint is gonna be fucking crazy. And yeah, I mean the lunar reaction damage increase is kind of nice. But overall, I mean it's still 10% damage increase, 80 EM, 30 crit rate. It still looks a bit worse than older sets, but it's definitely most likely gonna be the best in slot. But who knows? Maybe there's gonna be some other options for Flints, and maybe Inifa will stay on Gilded Dreams. To be honest, so we'll have to see. But yeah, those sets look cool. This one's for Flints. This one's for Inifa, Lauma. Maybe some other characters. Probably I know as well. And yeah, let me know what you think about it. Good luck with your artifact farming as well. I think I have like 50 fragile. How many fragiles do I have? I have 51 fragiles. I will have my 3 transient resin. I will have my 5 condensed that I will condense now because I'm probably, yeah, I'm not capped. I'm not capped actually. Well, I don't know why I'm not capped, but yeah, I will be grinding. I will be spending those 50 fragiles actually in the new domain. So hopefully I get something good. Expect a video about that. And yeah, good luck with your artifact farming. Let me know what you get. If you get some 40 CV or whatever, good luck. And hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like, subscribe, comment. And I'm probably on the beach right now vibing to music. So hope you have a good day. Bye bye.